Welcome to Calculated, a show where we take the time to enjoy the quirky, random, and sometimes lucky sides of Rocket League. It's been several months since our last episode, and I'm excited to be back with another collection of incredible and ridiculous Rocket League plays. As usual, I'll be providing some commentary, as well as awarding my favorite play with a 2,000 credit prize. Stick around to the end, and I'll tell you how you can submit your clips for a future episode. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to take a minute to focus on an important cause I'm very passionate about. It's not an easy subject, but the sad reality is it's an ailment that affects millions of men in this country every day, some without even knowing. It's called stick drift. It can strike at any time and in any game, resulting in a disappointed partner and even lost MMR. Fortunately, there's hope. The new Thrustmaster eSwap Pro controller is designed to help you always be ready to perform. Their mini sticks use the latest technology to give you the repeatable precision you need, and their customization software lets you configure them exactly the way you want. Now, I'm not going to say this controller is never going to have stick drift, but with the modular eSwap, you can take comfort knowing that there's no need to replace a controller if a part does wear out. And the endless ecosystem means a component change becomes a chance to customize your controller with one of their color packs. So click on the link below to get your own eSwap Pro controller and stop stick drift before it ruins your game. Thanks to Thrustmaster for sponsoring this video. Our first section of clips is a tribute to gravity. While it's usually known as a force that holds players down, once in a while it steps up to help us fall into some incredible plays. Now, this last clip could be partly credited to gravity, but I also think it probably has something to do with the game responding to the player's last inputs before he disconnected from the server. As you can see, even he was surprised about what actually happened when he saw the replay. Probably one of the most frustrating things in Rocket League is when a defender somehow lucks their way into a crazy, often unintentional save on your perfect shot. But if you're the one making the save, well, it can be one of the funniest moments of your game. Here's a short collection of calculated defense. This final clip reminded me of the start of some shows or movies where they pause it like right here and say something like, "Yep, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got here." Well, how Trinxic got here is not much of a mystery, but fortunately he managed to pick up the 100 boost pad before being launched by his opponent, and thus was able to move himself into a position to make the save. Now definitely there's some skill involved, but it's still the type of play I like to feature in my calculated videos. We are now 7 episodes into the Calculated series, and I don't think there's been one that hasn't included a section dedicated to that crazy RNG-infused playlist known as Rumble. It's always a great mixture of power-ups, luck, and a little skill that is guaranteed to deliver some truly calculated plays. Now, whether we like it or not, car-on-car contact is an important part of Rocket League, and it's here to stay. It'd be a very different game if cars just phase through each other. In this section, we celebrate bumps. It could be you getting crushed by your own teammate into an unintentional pinch, or just that perfect bump on your opponent to force the own goal. Either way, when paired with our old friend Gravity, bumps can create some pretty hilarious plays. There's always a few unique submissions that don't really fit into a category, but still have that calculated vibe I'm going for. For example, scoring a goal while in a Rule 1. Or making a save during some weird same team Rule 1. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Sometimes it's just a random thing like somehow sliding upside down on the puck, or unintentionally stumbling into the ultimate hoops recovery method. Maybe it's the unique but classic play where you demo someone and they respawn to redirect your shot into the net. Or when a bot completes your perfect pass. Way to go, Yuri. Or perhaps you managed a 200 IQ demo dodge to force the own goal. All of these are considered quality calculated submissions. Those of you planning to post your plays for a future episode, please think of the clips you saw in this video as a bar for what I'm looking for. I'm not going to use a free play shot of your first flip reset. I don't care that you opened a white version of your favorite car, and I'm definitely not interested in that 30-degree angle recording of your TV. And yes, these are just a few real samples of the hundreds of submissions that have to be filtered through to make these videos. It's almost time to show my favorite play and the winner of the 2,000 credit prize. Now, our winner's name is Arcadia, but before I show you his winning clip, I first want to highlight another one he submitted kind of as an honorable mention. Now, it might not look like it at first, but there's actually 3 balls in this scene. The one Rocket League ball that's bouncing in front of the net, and the 2 giant ones on Arcadia, as he has the stones to fake out 2 opponents while sitting on his own goal line. What makes this even more crazy to me is as he takes the ball down for the eventual goal at the other end, we find out this is Rumble. So was he keeping track of item timers, or did he just assume that the opponents didn't have any power-ups right now? Either way, it was big-brained or big-balled, but I thought it was worth showing off before we got to his calculated classic winning play. Arcadia's winning clip is also in Rumble, and when I first saw it at game speed, I thought that Arcadia actually got swapped with the ball stuck on his car, which should be impossible. But when you slow it down, it becomes clear. Arcadia comes off the wall, engages his spikes, and goes for the ball. At which point one of the orange players in the net uses the swapper ability, while Arcadia's teammate activates the haymaker. Still wearing his spikes, Arcadia, who is now in net, catches his teammate's shot right on the line. It's impressive that he actually figures out what's happened really quickly and backflips to complete the goal. Now I know this isn't a crazy play or a lucky shot, but I decided on this one as the calculated classic because it's such a unique sequence of events that I've never seen before. If you would have chosen a different winner, let me know in the comments below. To submit your plays for future videos, join my Discord and post to the lucky or unlucky text channels. If your game or Google Drive links are preferred, and if you can include a replay file, it will increase your chance of getting picked. I also have a subreddit you can post to that's linked in the description. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and check out the full 7-episode calculated playlist linked here. My name is Rocket Sledge. Thanks for watching.